Wednesday. I do that till this day to help me give balance as well. And people were saying, I think you were saying about the Heroes guy. One of the things I do, and I've only just become accustomed to it, and I didn't realize I was doing it. When I run, I meditate. So when I was running, and I've been running ever since I started 2PP, I would meditate. So I would finish my designs when I'm running. You may go, how? But I would run. So I would run 7K, 6K, and in my head, all the stuff that was causing me problems, maybe it be relationship problems, work problems, new strategies, new ideas, I would turn them out. So as soon as I come back home, I'd write it all down, and then sometimes you could get mad messages. I'd be like, this is what we need to do. We're going to do it today, blah, 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 done. And I would do that. And then what I used to do now, I found out in this year, and when we were doing lockdown, I meditate like literally lotus position, half an hour, and I would send my Siri, I'd send, hey Siri, play Sounds of the Ocean, we'll play Waves, I'll be there for an hour, just literally like gone. And then that's what kept me balanced as well. What was I going to say? And then I think with relationships, I'll be really honest, like I didn't care about anyone else outside of like my go-to. So if it wasn't my partner or anyone like that, I didn't really care, because I just thought my whole life I spent it trying to make you happy or trying to please you or keep the contact. I was just being selfish for me because I need to make myself happy. And yeah, that was it really. In terms of friends and family, I just try and keep everyone nice. In terms of my dad, my mom, my sisters, and my brother, and yeah, my brothers. So, and that is it. I think probably the most beneficial thing I've learned since having the business in terms of conflict with relationships, like romantic relationship, is I had a partner, and you two know, where she had a creative mind too. That was pretty beneficial to me striving forward in this business, because there was times, literally, I'll stop designing, or I'd walk out the room, go make dinner. I come back in the room, the girl was finishing off my designs. Now, I don't know, like, I was like, what? Or she was adding to the design. I was like, what's happening here? So then that alone, it was like we were both running for the goal, like we were both going on the same journey. And I would help her and vice versa. So that was instrumental to my success, because she challenged me to become better each and every time. So there was not much conflict. She just knew. Never complained, she just knew. Straight away, no, nothing. She said, you need to do this, finish it, or I don't like it, you need to do better. And that was it. It was no like, you're not spending enough time with me. Never that. Literally, she'll sit down and design next to me, like, oh, I think you should change this, do that. And she'll go, actually, I'll leave you for 2 hours, I'll come back and see where you're at. I'm going to start dinner, or I'm going to go and do this, or I'm going to work, I'll see you later tomorrow. And it was literally that partnership. So it was very balanced, and we heavily communicated each and every time. So I haven't had really much conflict in terms of relationship, even going forward. Every person I've been dating knows this is it, like this is me. And they've always invested in the 2PP journey and loved what it's about and who I am and what I'm trying to achieve. So there hasn't been a conflict. I've always tried to balance it as well, and have set days as well for them so that they know that they're valued. And I don't do anything on that day. I don't go, gotta jump in a meeting, gotta do this, gotta go, no. And even some of them have given me more balance. Even during lockdown, I was going full out, and I said, you remember this, Duke? I said, we're not working weekends anymore. And I pulled that up. Because people were like, friends close to me were like, you're doing crazy. Like, I know you're working, but you need to have some balance. And I said, but I'm not really doing anything. You go mentally have that shut off period, and then you can come back to it. So Saturday, Sunday, it's closed. Monday, you start again. And then that week rewards, I felt. And I even had to be strict with like Carmen and some of the other people, IT. I said, you're chatting in Slack, you need to come off. I was like straight, like raw, I'll be honest. I was coming off, not passive aggressive, but I was like, stop, please. Monday, we can come back, but today is a no-go. And that's it. And I had to do that because then people have that break mentally, so they stop. I know sometimes you've got great like ideas and stuff coming through, note them down. The Monday come again, and we go. So that's my answer to that.
Yeah, I tried to do that. That didn't happen to me. If I had to finish something by Monday, I end up working on Saturday or Sunday or something like that. But I think there's a need to be able to have that break time, because what Nathan's talking about, the whole burnout thing, it can affect you both mentally. It probably affects you creatively as well, because like if you're too busy like thinking about it too much and everything like that. You're literally using so much brain power to try and get it done. So I think that's very very important.
I like this song, mate. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Federica.
Ready.
Hello, G.
I didn't know what. You see, I told you.
So watch out for an LDV story coming soon. He's just gonna say that on the story or real, even the real.
Real, keeping it real.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keeping it real on the real. So
I had it on just now, but I don't think you've heard it because I think my laptop does this stupid noise cancelling thing, and I had it on my Sonos in my kitchen, really, really loud.
really.
That song, yeah?
Hmm?
That's that song you had on loud.
Yeah, like listen to it. You won't. I don't think you better hear it. Listen.
Sounds like you're having a rave.
Your pants them all on.
It sounds like you're having a rave, Lauren.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Wow. See, I told you.
Is that your secret?
I'm always, honestly, like I think physical activity or movement, like changing your physical state is key to getting your energy and maybe even your creative stuff as well, because like if you're sad and down and miserable, your body language is down, your head's down, you're like no one's ever gone into anything going, yeah, I'm gonna win this one. So you're gonna be like, yeah, gonna do this, gonna win.
It's true.
So, you know, if you put on your favorites, if you're feeling a bit there and you've got to work, you've got to do something that's a bit more inspiring or energizing, or you're just about to go on a live or Zoom, just pop on your favorite song, have a little move, change your physical state, make it bigger, and you feel great.
It's true. It's true.
I'm gonna try and do that before I go to work.
Yeah.
I do it at work. I don't know if you don't, but I do. Everyone knows. Like,
No,
I'll put the tune come on. I'll be up the stairs going, and then just vibing.
See, Mike, he's saying it again. He keeps saying that he does all this dancing.
But we don't see it.
Exactly.
I'm dancing.
More.
Man's dancing in his house and everything like that, but nobody's able to appreciate it and stuff like that. But I know this guy's a dancer. I've seen it.
I can see it.
Stop doing that light skin squinting eyes thing. Trying to act light skin right now, bro.
It was the I'm not going to say it. You know what I was going to say? Back to the question.
Yeah.
And I think this is just my view. I'm just going to share this. You know where it says personal life and conflict and friends. I want to say keep about friends. And I'm going to be really honest and be just cutthroat on it. When I started this, my friends and my circle changed like dramatically because I think Lauren touched on this as well. Like her sister's completely different, her mum's completely different. So what we were trying to do when we started this, me and Duke, I was like, I don't want to live this life like that route. I can't. I could be a manager in Apple if I wanted to. It's just what it is. But it's not for me. Like I want to do something that's exciting each and every day and challenges me. And I want to grow something. And also I want to have a legacy. Like people will say, yes. I know what it's about. I understand the guy. He wanted to achieve this. Even if I don't see tomorrow, people will just know because I've pushed it out there. That's fine. That's fine. I'm happy about that. I'll be content about that. So when I said my friend circle, it was kind of weird in a way because I didn't expect it, but there was no it was less connection with them as I grew into it. And then I kind of had to make sure, because when you meet back up with your friends for lunch or brunch, the conversation is, I got a promotion, or I'm gonna get the house, or I did it. But then he comes to you and you're like I turned around this and I did this revenue, or I got this lead and I've just designed this, or I've done that, or I've achieved this. Or then you have a massive one you've done and everyone goes, oh, and you're like, what? Do you not just hear what I said? Do you not just hear what I said?
That's because they're different. Their goals and everything is totally different from.
Yeah. So then that was a wake up for me. So then I was like, wow. So and then it was, and I'll be really honest, it was really lonely at times. I was like, I can't really talk about anything to this other than the people I'm in it with. So Duke, yourself, even Lauren, I was voicing her and go, this is where my head's at. Like literally 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, this is where I am. This is the idea I've got. And then only till this year, I wouldn't share my success with certain people. I wouldn't share, like, when I did the Monzo thing, I didn't talk about it. I sent it to like 5 people in my phone, other than 2 people, and that's it. And I left it. I didn't really talk about it because I felt like it was bragging, right? It's like, and then it would come across the wrong way, and I should never have to feel like that, because at the start there was like, yeah, he's doing the, and sometimes it was condescending. Sometimes someone would go to me, "How's your little business going?" I said, "How my little business?" I said, "How?" In my head, how's my little business? It's not going too bad, you know. It's all right. And I knew straight away, that's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I just wanted to touch on that. So you just got to kind of identify the people that are really for you. And some people will clap for you, some people won't. Some people will be good with you until you actually are ahead, if they feel that you're ahead of them.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That was correct.
Yeah.
I didn't really acknowledge that before. Never knew that. I always thought, oh, we'll just be cool forever. When you start, like, they feel that you're doing better, they're like,
yeah,
friends. I'm like, what? Like, they look at you different, and then their energy's different. And then now in this part of my life, I know who's my friend and who's not really my friend. So I stopped talking to them. That's just thought, I can't have you in my circle unless it goes like this. Unless we're just like literally honest and you want to see me happy, I want to see you happy. Even if I'm not doing well, I would love to see you happy.
You know, off the back of that, Nate, it's so nice you saying that, because obviously it's really nice when you have people around you that want to see you win. That spurs you on to obviously want to keep going, because obviously when you have doubts or people that are not necessarily happy for you and you sense the energy, it's knowing where to go. So then you obviously have to adapt. And I think for all of us, we've adapted in ways that we never saw possible. But that's what's obviously kept us going, having the right circle of friends and people around us to kind of give us that encouragement that we need.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Love that. A lot.
So there's this guy, Miles Monroe. I probably talked about him to you guys before. And he says that your purpose and your dream determines the people that you will hang around with. It will determine your partner. He will make decisions in your life. So like you may not have a purpose before, but it seems like when you obviously didn't have a purpose before, you didn't know where you're going, so you were just doing whatever, going in emotions, and you were being an apple. And then as soon as you know your purpose and you start going in that direction, sometimes you will intimidate people because they're just kind of like, do you know what? He's doing something, and I want to be doing that, but I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Or they're just comfortable where they are, and then you being able to do that just makes them feel a bit intimidated, and it's thinking, I can't be like that person. And they may not say it to you. It just comes to the point where it's just like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm cool. Anyway, I got to go, so I'll catch you later, you know? So, like, when you explain all that things, like, it doesn't surprise me. You found your purpose, and everything, and what you want to do to be able to, fulfill your life. And not everybody's going to be able to run with you.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to be able to run with you. It's going to be too much for some people. It's going to be but they'll want exactly what you have, but they won't be able to go through the things that you did to get there. The late nights, the always strategizing and all everything like that. A lot of people say these days that everybody wants something quick. Everyone is doing a business now, so everybody wants to start a business. But you will know if the vision is right, depending on how long they stay, on what they go through. If they can go through the struggles and come out on top, that's their vision. But there's some people who are doing it just because other people are doing it. But then when it becomes tough, then they're just kind of like, wait, hold on, this is too hard. I didn't come here for this. No, I'm not doing this anymore. Let me just go back to my normal thing. That was easy. And I've always been told, anything that comes easy doesn't last long.